I'm David Bogie, and I want to welcome you to the Enthinkment Circle. And our guest today that we'll interview is Dr. Don Pepion. He's an emeritus professor with over 20 years at New Mexico State University. He was the representative of the Blackfeet Nation to Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee in 2012, and he wore his buckskins and his tribal feathered headgear, and it was amazing. And we want to talk to him about some of his spiritual practices and some of his research and why he's just a terrific person. Thank you.
And Blackfeet is on the U.S. side. It's on the border of Canada and Alberta. So the other three nations we have are Siksika, which is east of Calgary, Kainai, which is just across the border, Montana from us, and Pekani, which is actually North Pekani. And we call ourselves Pekani, and we're Scalpi Pekani, which is southern Blackfoot. So,
Okay, great. Your roots in your tribe to be that spiritual leader.
well, first of all, I am not a spiritual leader.
Oh, darn.
I do belong to some of our spiritual societies. 1990, I was brought into what's called the Medicine Pipe Society. And a little bit later on, I was brought into our Beaver Bundle Society, and those are in the English language religious societies, but of course we use the term spirituality, and those societies evolve around a medicine bundle that contains many of our spiritual related objects related to our history and culture and spiritual past. And the bundles are open anytime now in the spring when you hear the first thunder with the one, and the other one whenever the bundle holders who are considered medicine people or spiritual leaders. So I'm just part of the society, and I do have obligations to attend those bundle openings that are an all-day kind of activity. So how do I keep up on that? Well, it's been a bit of a challenge because I've missed some things down here in New Mexico, but the elders and others who brought me in respect that and know that there's a lot of us, like on my Blackfeet reservation, there's 50,000 of us. So half of us, more than half now, have to live off the reservation to work. So it's understandable, and I keep that connection that way. And of course, belonging to a spiritual society like uh, the Nanamska bundle, which means I'm a Nanamska member. Uh, that requires a certain lifestyle that we've made a vow to. And it's really about living a good life. And that really means, uh, of course, helping others and doing good things, and just the general kind of values that most societies have. So there's that, and of course we have our own way of of praying every day and offering tobacco, especially for the beaver bundle, and for Nanamska, it's more of what we call the sweet pine. So there's our own personal kinds of things, and of course, outside of that, I have my own pipe that we can smoke with, and I'm also a member of the Brave Dog Society. That's more of a warrior. Well, the warrior is not a good term. Protected society, and that. And I have a sacred rattle that was transferred to me. And so all those sacred objects are the kinds of things that we have to take care of in specific kinds of ways. And our prayers are usually more supplications. It's always asking for continuance of all the plants and all of existence, since we're connected to all things, plants, animals, the cosmos, a lot of star stories. So we're all one with each other, different than Western society, where humankind is above all the animals, but we don't believe, and other existences, we don't believe. We just believe that we're one.
Okay. Thank you. I'm going to ask one more question and then I'll turn it over to Betty and other people. But could you tell us the story that you told me for the water book that Ronnie and I are writing that we didn't publish yet, by the way, about the little newt? Is that okay?
Yeah, well, one of the stories is about yeah, and sometimes in the English language, translating some of these things don't exactly translate, but there was a time when we as Spicani, as humans living in the world, made an agreement with all the animals and and that and in that meeting there was like the salamander who said that he was part of the discussion and the agreement and that, and of course the other animals laughed at him. Oh, you're just a small thing. You're not important, and that. And he said, "Well, okay." Well, they said you have no power, and spiritual energy. Energy is really what power is about, and fits well with your quantum physics kind of thing. And so the Namsky, and that's where the name of the bundle. Namsky said, "Well, okay, I will show you." So he made it rain, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained. Oh, I thought, well, we better get together with this guy. And they had a meeting. Oh, okay, you have power. You're one of us. You're part of the agreement. And so that's
Wow. Thank you, Don Pepion. You've taught us a great deal today, and we appreciate it here at enthinkment.com. I'm going to try to get the rest of the video up here at some point, and we want you to come back again as a guest. Thank you, thank you, thank you.